like, damn, I'm glad I went to college today, you feel me? So I got my degree and shit. So I'm like, at the end of the day, you feel me? I'm still gonna be good regardless, you feel me? Like, I'm still winning regardless at the end of the day. I got my degree. I'm thinking about a bigger picture now. I'm like, all right, football shit, all right, it was cool, you feel me? I went D1, like I experienced that shit. But I got my degree, you feel me? And I went through experience now that I could now share with other, you know what I mean, young men, you feel me, that's going through or was gonna go or who's gonna go, because everybody's gonna go through the same shit, you feel me? The game don't change, you feel me? This the people, you feel me? So somebody's gonna go through that same process that I went through, you feel me? So I'm like, now that I know how to handle that process, now I can help them, you feel me, on some shit that I fucked up on, you feel me? So now I can help them. Are you that same shit that I do, you feel me?
We're back
again.
This Side of Jersey podcast.
Again.
The #1 podcast in the world.
Stamped.
I am one of your two amazing hosts. My name is Steven. I go by Ugly Steven on Instagram.
It's your boy I Robinson 03 _ all platforms.
And we have OG_Bs_ as well as Vintage Since 2 _ behind the camera. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe at TSOJ Podcast. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, be sure to follow and download at TSOJ Podcasts. Now, today we have a very, very, very special guest. We're very excited to get into this one. But before we do, we have to get into our layup lines. For those who do not know, layup lines is a segment where we like to get our guests loose. So what we do is we ask you a bunch of this or that questions, and your job is to answer within the 24 seconds. All right? Contestant, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
24 on the clock.
24 on the clock. Tell me when to go.
Well, let's get it.
Playing linebacker or playing DB?
DB.
Coaching kids or playing yourself?
Coaching kids.
Win a title as a grad assistant or be a 500 team as a head coach?
500 team as a head coach.
NFL or college football?
College football.
Friday or rush hour?
Friday, come on.
Work as a gym teacher or working as a computer science teacher?
As a gym teacher.
Winter weather or summer weather?
Summer.
Eagles or Steelers?
Come on, don't ask me no crazy question like that.
What'd he say? Yes, sir. And we are 4-0 as well.
Indeed.
We're 4-0 as of today.
Said it last.
Yo, man, it's looking good in Philadelphia, man.
Indeed.
It's looking good in Philadelphia. But listen, y'all. Our guest, man, golly. I have the pleasure of knowing him working in the same school, actually, which is super fire. But professionally, he is a former Division I football player at UTEP. He is a youth football coach for the Bethlehem Steelers. He is a high school physical education teacher, and he is an entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe J. Smith is here. It is lit. How you living, bro?
Hey, man, I'm living. I'm blessed, man. Can't complain.
Bro, this is mad fun to do this outside of school. Yeah. Bro, thank you for driving an hour and a half. God damn.
Appreciate you for being here.
No problem.
We had to come get you out of PA. We pride ourselves on Jersey, but, you know, as Tay and I coined it, you are Jersey adopted. Yeah, you're Jersey adopted. So it's fine. It's fine. But, bro, you got to paint to us the demographic a little bit. All right, because we're not from your godforsaken town. And so tell us, you're from Bethlehem. Okay.
Well, I'm from like Allentown / Bethlehem. You feel me?
Okay.
I was born in Bethlehem, but then I moved to Allentown. You feel me? And I lived all the way up there until I was in like middle school. And then my mom was like, "You getting in too much trouble." I was about to go to jail.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you was out there wilding. Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
My mom was like, "You got to stay focused. Move you to Bethlehem. You feel me? More safer. You know what I mean? Better environment type shit."
Right.
And was she right in doing that? That was a better move?
Definitely a better move for sure.
All right, so can you kind of paint the picture of what these towns are like? Because I'm assuming, obviously, you said you had to go to a better neighborhood. So I'm assuming there's a contrast between these neighborhoods.
Right.
So paint the picture of.
So Allentown is kind of like Philly, feel me? Like, but not as obviously not as big. It's smaller, little Philly, feel me?
Yeah.
But niggas dying, niggas getting killed, drugs, all that good stuff going on. You feel me? All that wild stuff. Bethlehem is like. They got a little bit of action, but it's not really like that. It's mostly more like rural, suburban areas, you know what I mean? Good schools, you know what I mean? Good school districts. So
Okay.
it's not like Allentown. You feel me?
Okay.
Niggas from Beth be like scared to go downtown. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, okay, it's like that.
Yeah, they be scared. Like,
Okay.
From out there, like they be scared.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you have a very interesting and zigzagged football journey, right? Like it's been like truly a roller coaster for you playing football. I think a lot of what we want to get into comes at the college level, but I kind of want to talk about you getting into that point, which means I think we should start at high school.
All right.
So let's start with high school, maybe around the time you were getting recruited, maybe if that came. All right. Yeah, just kind of paint that picture for us.
I'm gonna start with sophomore year. So I'm at the school in Bethlehem. It's called Freedom. So it's like Freedom High School. I'm over there balling. I'm a sophomore, starting playing varsity. You feel me? I'm balling. I'm really fucking with the offense though. You feel me? I'm trying to be a receiver. I'm caught up in the hype. You know what I mean? Everybody scoring touchdown dancing. I'm like, all right, I'm trying to play offense. You feel me? So I'm competing with this kid for the spot. You feel me? And he's a year older than me. You feel me? But he wasn't like you know what I mean. He wasn't all that.
He wasn't fucking with you.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking with me. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest. You feel me? So I try to tell the coach like, coach, like, let me get some more reps. You feel me? He's like, all right, I'm gonna put you in. Feel me? Then practice come in and 7-on-7s come. He not really showing me no love like he's saying he's gonna do for me. You feel me? So I'm like, all right. So they put me on defense, got me starting corner. And mind you, I don't even like corner. I mean, I like football, so I like defense. I like hitting.
Yeah.
So it was cool, whatever. But I'm like, nah, this ain't really where I want to be at. You feel me? So he basically selling me wolf tickets the whole time. Season go by. Then I'm like, no, I'm out of here. You feel me? I'm about to transfer. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm about to transfer to the school called Bethlehem Catholic. It's a.
What year is this that you transfer?
This is my sophomore year going into my junior year.
Okay, you transferred to the
school.
Okay.
The school, Bethlehem Catholic. So I transfer over there, and the coach finds out I'm about to transfer. You feel me? So he takes me to court. You feel me? So you can go to you feel me? So coach, I'm in high school. You feel me? Mind you, I'm transferring basically to better my situation. You feel me? If I'm trying to go to get recruited, like the school I was at Freedom, like they don't really be putting people out like that. You feel me? Like the head coach don't really be doing what he's supposed to be doing over there. You feel me?
Yeah.
In my opinion, you feel me? Everybody got their own opinion, but so I go to the school called Bethlehem Catholic, and when I transferred, they tried to take me to court. So I went to court for they're trying to say I was trying to transfer for athletic reasons. You feel me? But just because like the school education was way better than the public education. It was Catholic school.
You can't transfer. So you can't transfer for athletic reasons. Like
you're not supposed to be able to transfer for athletic reasons. You know what I mean?
It was kind of like sort of the thing that I got up into with getting the.
Oh, that's a real thing.
What happened to you too?
Yeah, I was going from high school to high school. It was like a rivalry school.
Right.
And the head coach was mad, and essentially, like, he tried to get up into this whole thing where, like, he tried to say he was giving us money because he didn't want us to go. But I was essentially, like, he said I was going for athletic reasons.
Right.
And that I was talking to the head coach that was already there. But I was playing with the kids that I was going to the other school with. I was playing AU with them for, like, the last 2-3 years. Okay. So it kind of, like, faded out into it. But, yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Man. I feel like that happens so much, though.
Yeah, I mean, it probably does, but.
It does.
It's definitely a thing.
Wow.
It's definitely a thing.
Okay. All right, so you had to go to court.
Yes, I go to court, beat the case, you feel me?
As you should.
So I seen the athletic director there, the principal, all them. It was like me. This is me and my athletic director from my Bethlehem Catholic School. Me and him versus the athletic director at Freedom, the principal. You feel me? So we go to court. I beat the case, whatever. So I'm hyped, you feel me? I got that steam rolling, you feel me, for the season. Like, I just beat the case, you feel me? They try to stop me, they want me to be great. Feel me? I'm feeling like that. So junior year comes, I go crazy, you feel me? I go North Carolina State, my first offer. Feel me? Back then I get Wake Forest, you feel me? Then Buffalo.
And you're playing what position at
that
this?
corner.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm at cornerback. You feel me?
Buffalo. Who else? Keep going. Sorry.
Buffalo, North Carolina State, Wake Forest, Ohio. So I got like a couple Boston College. You feel me? So I got a couple little schools. You feel me? Going.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like my plan, what I was trying to do, you feel me, work, because all my friends that were still at Freedom, you feel me, they wasn't getting nothing. You feel me? Like they was just as good as me, if not. You know what I mean? Like they could have been eating.
Right.
But
so you clearly made the right decision.
Right. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I did that. So I get them offers, and I going into my senior year balling. And I'm about to go. I'm trying to commit. You feel me? But my SAT scores and GPA is not matching at this time. You feel me? So like I can't really commit. I got all these offers, but I can't commit. I signed documents because I didn't qualify officially yet. You feel me? I took the SAT like probably like 3 times. You feel me? And I ain't passed that joint, you feel me? Like I was 100 points short, you feel me? So the fact that I ain't passed that, I had to go to JUCO, you feel me? Mind you, I'm playing football since I was 4 years old, so I'm like, damn, my dream was to go to college and play D1 football. You feel me? I'm watching Reggie Bush balling. I'm like, all these people I looked up to balling in college. I'm like, damn, I'm finally at this point, you feel me? Like, I can't even do it. You feel me? My mom's crying. Like, it was a lot, you feel me? Because, like, I've wanted it since I was 4 years old. I'm finally at this point. I can't even, you know what I mean? So, mind you, before me going to JUCO, I didn't know nothing about junior college. Like, I kind of heard about Cam Newton that 1 year when we went to Auburn, JUCO, but besides that, I really didn't know nothing about JUCO. So I called my brother, like, damn, like, we got to figure something out, you feel me? Like, he like, yo, just go on Google, type in top JUCOs in the nation, you feel me? So I type in top JUCOs in the nation, and a couple schools pop up, and Garden City being one of the schools that popped up, you feel me?
And where's Garden City at?
It's in Kansas, you feel me?
Kansas, okay.
So it's Garden City, Kansas. So I sent my film, email the coach, all that, yada, yada, yada. And a day or two goes by, coach emails me back and shit like, oh, we're interested in you, blah, 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 blah. I call my brother like, yo, the school from Garden hit me back, you feel me? Tyreek Hill went there, you feel me? So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so Tyreek Hill, I went there and shit. So I'm like, oh, this school hit me back, So I end up, on signing day, I end up signing there, you feel me? So I'm about to go to Garden City Community College.
Can I ask a question? With community college, how does that work? Or with JUCO, how does that work? Are you able to, like, can they give scholarships?
Yeah, they can give scholarships. They can give full scholarships and partial scholarships. At least Kansas can. Every JUCO, like California doesn't offer that. You feel me? Like, but Kansas offers that.
Okay.
So yeah. So I get a scholarship there, sign the papers, whatever, and so I'm about to be going to summertime, going to the summer ball. I got a All-Star game to play in. It's the top 33 players in PA versus the top 33 players in Maryland, you feel me? So the best 33 players in PA play the best 33 players in Maryland. Feel me? So I like Miles Sanders on my team from the Eagles.
That's crazy.
My dog. Fuck with Miles, Miles Sanders on the team. My boy Devontae Cross is on the team. These are all people that are in the league right now. Khalid Hudson. So I'm balling out. So after that game is when I'm about to go to Kansas, you feel me? So I win that game, catch a pick in that joint, you feel me?
All right, you doing your thing a little bit, okay.
I'm about to go to college now, you feel me? So I never been to Kansas before in my life. You feel me? I've been traveling a lot of places, but I never been to Kansas. So, as soon as I hop up the plane, I'm thinking like, I'm thinking about to see Kansas City or something. You feel me? Like I'm like, I'm about to see something. You know what I mean? I get off the plane. It's a little airport, probably as big as this room. Type, you feel me? Bags the next door over. Everybody, like the planes, like one of the planes you get on like straight from the plane. Like there's no terminal. You feel me? Like, you hop on
like hop right into the car.
You
type
feel me?
shit.
On some shit. Feel me? So I hop off the joint. I'm like, I hop off the plane. I see tumbleweed like flying by and shit. I'm like, yo, like
like a cartoon. Like what's going on?
You feel me? Like I'm like, what's going on out here? You feel me? So then I'm pulling up. I'm feeling good. Obviously, like I said, called a pick. I had offers and shit like that. So I'm coming in like, I'm about to be the man here. You feel me? So I get there. I check into the dorms, whatever. Put my bags down. Next day we got workouts. He's like, oh, we got conditioning tests. Mind you, these kids already been there like for almost 4 weeks prior to me being there because I had an All-Star game. So I was basically, you know what I mean, chilling, doing stuff for my All-Star game. So these kids are already working, grinding already. I had a 4-week head start on me. So I'm pulling up. He's like, oh, we got conditioning today. Well, it's about to be light. He's like, yeah, we got 10 220s, 100 hundreds, you feel me, 36 50s. I'm like,
oh, niggas start yelling numbers.
I'm like, yo, what's going on here? You feel me? I'm like, what's going on here? So I'm like, all right, I'm about to try to run these joints, you feel me? I'm running these joints, I'll get around the 220s. I'm like, I'm about to throw up, like, you feel me? So I throw up out there first day. I'm on the ground, like, shit kick my ass, you feel me? I'm like, this shit hard. Like, this shit ain't what I, you know what I mean? What I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, like, you know what I mean? Some fun shit. Like,
were you embarrassed?
I mean, I was, but everybody was falling out, you feel me?
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
so
for me, it wasn't like I was only one, you feel me? I'm like, damn, like, shit crazy. So I'm over there. As a freshman, they tell me I'm thinking about to play as a true freshman. I'm about to play as a true freshman. I get there. There's a 24-year-old from Alabama, bounce back. You feel me? He in front of me. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, like he's a grown-ass man. Like, I'm only 18 years old. He just came from Bama. They just won a BCS. You know what I mean? Like 2 years ago, like, won a national title. I'm like, ain't no way I'm about to be able to play. He's 6'4", you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, ain't no way I'm about to play over him. I'm competing, though. You feel me? I ain't scared of no comp. So I'm competing or whatever. So I end up getting red shirted, you feel me? He's like, we're going to red shirt you feel me? Like,
what does that concept mean exactly?
Red shirt?
Yeah.
It means basically you're going to just focus on school for a year, you feel me? Like, that year still counts for you though. You feel me? As like playing wise, but you just gonna focus on school. Like so you're just doing school only. Feel me? You just worry about getting bigger, getting stronger. You know.
So it's like you're like getting developed.
Kind of.
Developed,
yeah.
Okay.
So I redshirt my first year and shit, and then we won a national title that year. You feel me? So like I'm on the practice team. I'm not on the practice team and shit like that. So we won the natty that year. I'm on the practice team and shit, but I ain't play like every game and shit like that. So I'm hungry. I'm like, we just won a natty. Like next year we gotta do the same joint again. You feel me? Like trying to run it back.
What's that? Can you talk about that feeling though? What's that feeling like when you want to contribute on the field, obviously in the game,
right?
And you see the success of the team. You want to contribute to that. Obviously, you know you can contribute to that, but you're kind of in the backseat watching. Like, how does that feel?
I mean, I feel like there's like two angles you can go about that. You feel me? You could be like, damn, like I'm hungry. Like you feel me? That's like fueled me. Like I'm trying to repeat that. You feel me? Like oh, that's feeling good. Or you could be like, damn, like am I not good enough? Like damn, you feel me? Make you start feeling like you're not good enough. You feel me? As a player, like you know what I mean? Like shit can really fuck your head up. You feel me? If you let it, you know what I mean? Like you got to stay focused and just try to trust the process, even though that shit might look cloudy, foggy. You feel me? You walking into the dark, you don't know what kind of process you about to come out into. You know what I mean? You just hoping that it's gonna work out the way you want it to work out. Feel me?
Wow.
So
that's such a mature way to look at that at such a young age. Because you know what I mean? Like you come in, like your situation already got messed up because you were supposed to be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You want to come in and play right away because you know you got the resume for it. And then it's like you got to kind of take the backseat, and it's like, damn, like as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Just as an 18-year-old kid, that's a really like admirable way to like. And I never
not started before. You feel me? This is the first time I'm going in my life without playing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you about to sit the bench.
Yeah, that could be a different adjustment too.
You know what I mean? And I seen a lot of kids quit off that. Like they was transferring. Like they wasn't trying to sit. Like they was like, no, I'm about to go play somewhere else. You feel me? Like.
So JUCO has like Division I talent. It's not like it's like
hell yeah.
Like, it's not like it's like Division III or some shit.
It's essentially probably just kids who have the talent, but for different reasons don't have the grades or financials or whatever the case may be. Like
how good? All right, so like when you say grades, right? Like what are they willing to compromise on? Like if you don't got the GPA, it's dark for you. Like that's the end of it. Like you don't got the GPA, you can't come here.
Nah, that's what JUCO's for. You feel me? If you don't got the GPA, you can always get into a JUCO no matter what your GPA is. Feel me?
I'm saying though, like if Ohio State comes to you and says we want you to play, but you don't have a 3.0.
You gotta have a 2.5 or higher. That's what it is. But the lower your GPA is, the higher your SAT scores have to be.
So let's say you had the 2.5, like you have a 2.5 flat, but your SAT scores are like average.
Right. So you're probably not gonna get in. Like you feel me?
Really?
You got 3.0 or some shit like that, and your shit average, and you probably be able to get in. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Do SATs even matter anymore?
No, they don't.
Part, right?
Bro, even matter anymore.
My school, bro, we had Virginia State come to my school, and they were doing on-site acceptances. I did it last year too. They pretty much come and like interview you, eyeball your transcripts and like your GPA and shit, and then are kind of like, okay. And don't get me wrong. It doesn't take anything away from the students because all the students who got in like are very deserving of it. I'm not saying that, but it just goes to show like the requirements are so like they didn't have to take the SAT yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like like based on this is like, and they're making pretty good estimates. Like the students that are getting in are, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. So
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Bro.
It's crazy. Okay, so you're at this JUCO.
Right.
Let's pick it up. Sorry.
I'm at this JUCO and I'm going to my second year now. So we just came out the natty one, like I'm saying. So everybody's all the other freshmen that redshirt. We're all like, some kids coming back. We're all juiced up. You know what I mean? Oh, we about to do it again. And we forgot to go 8-4 that season. You feel me? We end up I think we ended up winning the conference that year. We were 8-4. We didn't go to the natty. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of we played in a ball game. We lost. You feel me? It was kind of we went to Texas. We didn't get smoked, but a school called Trinity Valley, they beat us and shit. You know what I mean? So we like, damn, like. Our coach is telling us, we don't win a natty. Like y'all not getting recruited. You feel me? Like you know some shit like that. Like you know some. I ain't gonna lie. He was a good. I feel like he was good like for disciplining me and shit like that. But his aspect on like getting kids recruited, like I feel like he was real selfish. You feel me? Like it's all of like if you ain't help me, I ain't helping you type shit.
Yeah, his favorites basically, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, he definitely had his favorite. You feel me? He was like, all right, nah, like I fuck with him more than him. Like, feel me? Which I don't know.
How did you play that year? You were still at corner?
No, I would see. All right, so when I got to JUCO, they ended up moving me. I was at corner at first when I redshirted, and then I'm getting big. I'm lifting, eating. You feel me? So now I'm like, I go from being 205 to like 215.
Okay.
So now they got me at safety.
Okay.
You feel me? So I played safety that year, and a little bit of linebacker. That had me mixing in with line because there's a lot of DBs. You feel me? So it's like receiver. There's 100 of them niggas. You feel me? Real shit. So I'm like, he's like, oh, you can get in a linebacker. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to play though. You feel me? So I'm like, I love football, so I don't give a fuck really where I'm at.
Just trying to get on the field.
Make a play regardless. You feel me? So I ended up getting some burn at linebacker that year, and I'm lifting and getting strong for next year. So now I'm at like 225. You feel me? Almost 230. So I'm going into that third year. But my second year was all right. You feel me? I didn't play like nothing crazy. You feel me? But I still ain't really have no crazy offers. I had Nevada. I was trying to leave. I got a Nevada offer, and my head coach was on some shit like, "Nah, you're not leaving." Like he wouldn't let me slide. You feel me?
Word.
Like he was on some shit like, I'm gonna fuck your shit up. You try to leave. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'll make sure you have a bill. Like you can't even leave. You know what I mean? Or like type shit. You feel me?
Wow.
Which was really, you know what I mean? Was fucked up. You know what I mean? But
yeah, man, they really be treating kids bad out here, man.
So I could have slid, but. I mean, I feel like people be going about shit the right way, attention, and like you know what I mean, when it starts, but they don't end up going the way they expected it to go. You feel me? So they're turning out fucked up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he always tell me like, don't take dimes when you deserve, or don't take pennies when you deserve dollars. You feel me? So he would see like, I told him I wanted to go like big time D1. You feel me? And he like I told him I had the potential. Like he knew I had the potential of doing it, and I believed in myself as well. So I'm telling him I'm trying to play big time football. You feel me? So when like smaller schools would come like SMU, like not Power 5 schools, like Group of 5 schools like SMU, UNT, like Nevada and shit like that. He would like be like, nah, like he's trying to go Power 5, like he's not ready yet. You know what I mean? Like in reality, I would have slid. You know what I mean? That's out. Like you feel me? I'm in mystery meat for you know what I mean, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner over at the JUCO. You feel me? Like
get out of here.
You feel me? I'm trying to get out of here. Like. But he wasn't really like telling nobody that. You feel me? He was more caring about the program. Okay. So I get you a coach, but at the end of the day, it's a JUCO. You feel me? Like you ain't trying to. This ain't a 4-year university. You feel me? You're supposed to get in, and
help kids get in and get out.
You feel me? Like, so he was on like more trying to build his resume up so he could slide. You feel me? Instead of like more for the kids. You feel me? Right. Which some niggas did slide. You feel me? Like that's just gonna happen. You feel me? But like as a team overall, like enough kids didn't go places where they should have went.
Exactly.
You feel me? Yeah. So going into my third season. He's like, nah, you're not going nowhere. You're not going to Nevada. So we play our third season. We win a conference that year. We end up. That's when I'm on last chance. I'm on last chance. You that season. So
yeah, talk about that.
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
So we on we have a crazy year. My last season, we go to the Natty. You feel me? We back in the Natty again. You feel me? We play in a school called East Mississippi. So we play them. And we ended up losing to them. I think it was 7-6. You feel me? Like it came down to like it was defensive game the whole game. You feel me? Okay. And we should have kicked the field goal. You feel me? Our head coach was like, nah, he wanted to go for 2. Like he tried to go for 2 type shit. You feel me? On some shit. We should have just kicked the field goal and just kept playing ball. You feel me? Like I think we would have won that game. You feel me? If we would have just kicked the field goal and let our team just play how we play. You feel me? We had some dogs on that team. Like so we ended up losing that joint 7-6. You feel me? So. It was when I like that. Shit was sad, but the next day, after like that next week, if I'm taking visits, you feel me? I'm about to. I got UTEP. UTEP offered me, and then I got New Mexico State that offered me. You feel me? But before I get into that, we talk about the last chance. You feel me? What you wanna?
Yeah, everything. Like what? So what was the introduction like? So they just waltz into campus and they say, "Hey, we're about to do this thing." Like
so
what?
Originally, last chance you wanted to do a documentary just on our team. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But our coach was like, and our like AD people like, they were like, nah, we don't really need that attention on us right now. You feel me? Which I think it was because probably some other shit was going on in the back end.
They want to draw some heat. Yeah.
You feel me? So they didn't get to film like us like they wanted to. So they ended up going to another school called Independence, which is in Kansas as well. It's another fire JUCO. So they ended up going there, and then that's like our rival, like one of our rival schools. So when we played them. They just made that episode specifically about just us and them. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So then the cameraman he comes he's filming us like the whole week. You feel me? He's coming to our practices, like he's filming the practices, And we on the buses. He on the bus with us, like big camera, like that's just fire though. You feel me? Big ass camera, like a movie. I feel like we in a movie for real. Like,
so is your coach communicating this to you? Like he's kind of telling y'all what's going to happen. Like like they're going to start recording us. Did y'all have like rules? Like don't like look them in the eye or something.
Like be yourself. Type
okay. Like just act like they're not even there. Like just okay.
Type shit.
All right.
Yeah, so they phoned us around that whole week and shit. We about to play them and shit. We at the mall like. Doing our like in the mall parking lots, we do like walkthroughs and shit. And so they over there with us at the mall, in the locker room with us before the game.
Did they tell you this was gonna be on Netflix?
Yeah, we already knew it was gonna be on Netflix.
Okay, so did that like boost morale for the team?
Kinda, but coach didn't want us to get distracted. Like, don't be trying to do extra shit on Netflix.
Just make sure you're next to me.
Try to promote your mixtape on Netflix or shit like that.
That type of time. So. We was all hyped about that shit. We about to be on Netflix. Like, come on, Netflix. You ain't trying to get smoked on that. I know a couple dogs that got smoked on Netflix. You feel me? Niggas still going to this day, go back. Oh, that's you. You feel me?
Type
like,
shit.
I ain't want to be that nigga. I was like, nah, I'm shit on my P's and Q's. You feel me? So they with us through the whole joint, and get to the game and shit. They recording us and shit, recording the game. After the game, niggas trying to like fight. Remember, they on Netflix too, so they trying to put on the scene. They like, we trying to fight. We lost. Trying to act tough. You feel me? Like, stick your little L, keep going, man. Wins and losses gonna be in bosses. You feel me? Like, that's how the game go. Feel me? So, but yeah, that was really that last chance you shit. That shit was dope though.
Bro, talk about the coach situation. Do you want to talk about that or no?
I'm talking about whatever.
Because I remember we talked about that in school. I was like, yo, that's nuts. Like you said, the coaches had like beef because.
Oh yeah.
Like what was that dynamic?
My head coach and the head coach of Independence, they had beef because the coach of Independence used to coach at Garden City. You feel me? But he has a big ego, and so does my head coach. You feel me? So like, them two egos in the room together. You feel me? Like it's just bound to something's bound to happen. You feel me? So what happened between them happened before I got there. But like some of my dogs was on the team, and they was telling me like they're saying that I think they were trying to say my coach choked him up. You feel me? Like he yoked him up in the coaches meeting. You feel me? And like after that, you feel me? Like
it's just been smoke.
It's been smoke ever since. You feel me? You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
I was like, damn, you feel me?
He yoked him up his feet.
You feel me?
It looked pretty hostile. Like that episode, like it was a pretty hostile like situation.
Real beef there. You feel me? Like ain't no internet shit. You feel me? It's real like.
Wow. Okay. So be honest. Were you expecting like fame after Netflix? Be honest.
I wasn't expecting no fame.
You expecting?
I ain't really know what to expect. You feel me? I do feel that though. I should have been like that movie star. You feel me?
Type shit.
I feel like if they would have came to our school for real, like they would have, then I probably have been on some. You feel me? Some of the kids definitely got off. Like they got verified. Like you know what I mean? They got hella followers. All that. Some kids that independent. You feel me?
You definitely use that in picking up girls.
Nah, hell no. I ain't never used that.
Really?
Nah.
Wow.
I don't even using it like that.
That seemed like a layup.
That would be a layup.
Imagine you go to the bus, the first thing you say, like you just slide next to her.
I was on Last Chance.
You see Last Chance You?
Nigga
know the exact timestamp on his phone on Netflix.
I was on Netflix. You on Netflix and chill, watch me, baby.
Yeah, I mean. Oh shit. Bro, I have a question. All right, so go back to Last Chance You happened. Y'all win the big game.
Yeah, we won the game. No, we lost the game.
Y'all lost the game. Okay.
Oh no, we won the game of Last Chance. Yeah, I'm talking about the Natty. I'm still mad about that shit, nigga.
Okay, you saw it. Okay.
Still mad about that.
We should have won that motherfucker.
So then what's the next step after this season?
After the season, I'm about to take my visits. You feel me? I'm about
to actual schools. Okay.
Yeah, the schools. So I'm at I'm gonna go to that question first. You want me to talk about these schools? You say you had a question. I don't want to.
No, that was it.
Like, all right. So I'm about to take a visit to these schools. You feel me? My first visit, New Mexico State. You feel me? Pull up. That's in Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's valid out there. It was cool seeing. You feel me? Calm vibes. That's where I really should have went. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? I fucked up. I fucked up. One of them things like I fucked up. You feel me? I fucked up. You feel me? And opportunity doors start open the wrong door. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Like, back on like, damn.
Fuck that.
They was fucking with me heavy, like genuine love. You feel me?
Yeah.
They put my mom out, my sister, all that. You feel me?
That's
like,
fire.
Head coach had like a personal meeting with my mom, and my sister. Like they were showing mad love. Like you feel me? Like genuine love. Like it was smaller school. It wasn't as lit as UTEP. You feel me? Yeah. Smaller community, but they really cared about football there. Like fuck the vibe. I went out there my first visit. What really fucked me up is because the visit like wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. You feel me? Like I thought I'm about to be cameras, like, you know what I mean, photo shoot, all that, you feel me? And I was thinking about the wrong shit, you feel me? I should have really been thinking about balling, you know what I mean, just get on the field, playing, you know what I mean, and my education, you feel me, obviously. But I'm on some rock star shit. Like, I'm finally here. Like, I'm watching, you feel me? I didn't watch Power 5 football, all this shit. Mexico State's like a smaller school, so I'm like, this ain't really like that. So then my next weekend, I fly back. UTEP and them share the same airport. So I fly into that airport for 1 week with Mexico State. Then next week, I'm going to UTEP by myself. So my mom didn't go to this one. My sister, they didn't slide this time. So I'm at UTEP, and I'm like, all right.
And UTEP is in Texas.
Texas. Okay. They're only 30 minutes from each other. I think 30 or 50 minutes away from each other. You feel me? It's a rival school. Like, they got a rival.
Like New Mexico State?
Yeah.
Really?
So like, yeah. Okay. So it's like right down the road type shit. So I go there. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is what I was waiting for. You feel me? I go there. The stadium is big as hell. Weight room. Like, I'm like, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. You feel me? D1. Like, it's when I think of D1, think about this shit. Niggas lifting, see the stadium, mad big in front of you. Like, shorties, all that. You feel me? Like, it's lit. You feel me? Like, it's Texas. You feel me? I'm like, and Texas football is lit. You feel me? Like, and PA football is lit, but Texas is a whole different breed. Like,
that's their, you feel me? They like eat, sleep, and shit football.
You feel me? And crazy part is UTEP was trash, and like the fans were still coming. Like, it was still lit. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, all right, fuck with this shit. So I go there, I take a visit. I'm taking pictures. I got the gear on. You feel me? Mexico State, they ain't having me have the gear on. They gave me like a little jersey. You feel me? But they ain't let me put the cleats on, visor.
Yeah. Feel me?
The whole shebang. Like, That's
where
UTEP got me. They sold me. That's where they got my ass. You feel me? That's where I fucked up.
They showed you the shiny. They showed you the shiny little
penny. Nigga got me.
Yeah. Okay.
Feel me? Fucked up. So I see that and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely about to go. My man's on a visit with me. A couple of my other dogs from JUCO. We're on a visit together. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely about to go here. Like, I'm fucking with it. The coach is like, we go number one. I'm like,
oh, it's like that. He's
selling
crazy.
Okay. He's selling me wolf tickets. You feel me? I'm buying everything he's selling.
Gotcha.
You feel me? I'm like, yeah. It sounds good. I'm about to win number one. You feel me? They got me eating steak and eggs in the morning. The hotel. You feel me? Like, I'm having a good time now. We go to Top Golf. I ain't never been to Top Golf before. I'm going to Top Golf. I'm like, oh,
you're taking care of
niggas. Mexico State wasn't doing. You feel me? I'm like, oh, they definitely gonna love me here. You feel me? Like, ain't no way. Like, so I fuck with them. I commit. You feel me? So I'm there. I'm there my spring semester. I'm balling and shit. Like, there's no way I'm about to start. I don't know when I'm not about to start. You feel me? Like this shit too easy out here. Like, my JUCO honestly was harder than D1. Like,
really?
Like, me going to JUCO like made D1 a breeze.
Like practice and shit?
Yeah, like that shit was a breeze. All them 500 220s and shit we was running, like that shit. You feel me? That got us right. I got there, like, there's D1, they tired and shit. I'm burning them. Like, I'm like, damn, nigga, like, I was at JUCO. I'm thinking y'all supposed to be them boys, you feel me? Like my JUCO team would have smoked UTEP. Like, they would have smoked a lot of teams, like,
wow.
You feel me? Like, they was nice like that. Like, full of D1 talent, just niggas couldn't get their grades, you feel me? Like I tell niggas, the best niggas playing football ain't in the NFL, they on the block. Feel me? Like, straight up, like, the best people playing ball or ballers in general are on the block. You feel me? Because it's hard to make it. You feel me? Like, it's hard. It's a process. You can't just play ball and just that. You gotta you gotta do the right things. You gotta, you know what I mean? Everything gotta be right. You feel me? You can't just do what you want. You feel me? You gotta. It's a program. You feel me? You gotta follow this program. And if you don't follow the program, you out. You feel me?
Wow.
So I'm at UTEP. I'm smoking shit. I'm like, I'm cooking. I'm cooking everybody. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely about to start. I'm catching picks. You feel me? I'm at linebacker. I'm balling. I'm number one on. Feel me? They give me like interviews and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to. Feel me? So when the season come around, first game I play, I started and we win that game. You feel me? I had like only like 4 or 5 tackles, nothing crazy. Feel me? And then
is that not like that's not a lot for a game?
I mean, it could be, but like, I'm
5 tackles. That's not a lot.
I'm a high achiever though. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to I need double digits. You feel me?
Like how many tackles is like Aaron Donald getting?
He's getting probably like one game he had like 15. You feel me? Like, he plays D tackles. So
I'm saying though, like on average.
On average, he's probably
8, 9.
Yeah, 8, 9 probably.
Okay.
But
I thought 5 was a high number.
That's good for him. You feel me? I feel like 5 is a low number for a linebacker. You feel me?
Okay.
Because D lineman at the end of the day, they set you up to make tackles. You feel me? Like, Aaron Donald shouldn't be making that many tackles. That's why he's who he is. You feel me?
Okay.
Because he's supposed to take up blocks. You feel me?
Right.
Getting off the blocks
and you're still getting
the you feel me? Like,
okay.
He's supposed to open up holes for the linebackers to come in and make the plays. Instead, he's the
one making. Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So that's why he's like that.
Which is crazy.
This is wild. You feel me?
Got 2 niggas on him. He's still getting a running back. It's crazy.
Really, yeah. He's different. So we won our first game. We go 1-0 and shit. And then we got Texas Tech next week. You feel me? I'm like, we going to Texas Tech. I'm hype as shit. We going to Texas Tech. Like, you feel me? This Power 5. You feel me? Like, we got to the stadium. Like, oh, this shit is fire. I'm looking around like, I'm about to go crazy in this joint tomorrow. You feel me? But the DC on some weird shit. You feel me? Like, oh no, I ain't about to play you this. Like, I'm not really about to play you this week. You feel me? Like, he got. I forget what I said. I think I said something to him, but he was the type of DC where he wanted to joke around with you, but if you said something back, he'd be like, nah, like you can't. You feel me? Like, get out. Like, you're not playing. Like, it don't really make no sense. Like, you feel me? How you gonna play around with me? I'm thinking we my DC. You supposed to be my dog. Like, you feel me? Like, I should be able to, like, you feel me? Chop it up, have fun. Like,
right.
you gonna crack jokes on me. I should be able to crack some jokes back. You feel me? Like, you shouldn't get mad about it and take me out. And you feel me? So he sat me out, and he tried to put me in on we was getting smoked. You feel me? It's like fourth quarter, like 3 minutes left. He trying to throw me in the game. I'm like, I feel disrespected at this point. You feel me? I go from starting, you feel me? We winning. Now, you feel me? You throwing me in on some fourth quarter with 3 minutes left, and because you petty or you mad about some shit, you know what I mean? I thought we was playing around. You feel me? Like, I'm not even on some serious shit. I thought if we playing, I'm playing. You feel me? Like, he taking it to the heart though. You feel me? Like, and what these coaches don't be understanding. Like, you really got these young men's like futures in your hands. You feel me? Yeah. Like, you not playing me like it's fucking on my draft stock now. You feel me? Like, you not playing. You know, I'm not coaching. Why is he not playing? Like, you feel me? Like, you playing a game like that's for real though. Like. You know what I mean? Like, my whole future revolves around you. Feel me? Like, if you don't play me, I don't get to get the bag I want. Yeah. Basically off of you though, not with anything I did, because you don't want to play me. You know what I mean? For whatever reasons, which is I think is fucked up. You know what I mean? So especially when you telling me, oh, you about to come here and start. You telling me all this shit on the visit. You feel me? Like, you telling me about
dreams. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, why are you selling all this shit? You're not delivering. Like, feel me? So I feel like coaches got to do a better job of keeping it 100. You feel me? With players, whether you gonna play or you're not gonna play. Like. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Tell me the truth. You feel me?
Right.
Like, so I can make my moves based off that. So, third game goes by, because now I'm on some like, all right, nigga, fuck you. Like, I feel like he's on some fuck you shit to me. So I'm like, nigga, fuck you. I ain't about to kiss your ass type shit. You feel me? Like, even though I probably should have. You feel me? Like, probably would have worked out better if I was on some. You know what I mean? On that type of time. But I'm like, nigga, nah, fuck that. Like, I go on the scout. So next week comes, I'm about to go on the scout. I'm about to go on the scout defense. You feel me? Like. After I didn't go there. I didn't do it right away. It was like after the third, fourth, fifth game, I'm still not playing like that. You feel me? I go for starting week 1. So now it's week 5. We won the game since I started. So I'm like, damn, like, we won the game since I started, and you're not even playing me. Like, you telling me I'm your best defensive player, but you're not playing me because of some petty shit. You feel me? Like, it's like some little shit that's a snowball at this point. You feel me?
When you said what you said to him, was it like just y'all two in the room? Was there somebody else in the room?
No, it was like a meeting. You feel me? Like, we all. Like,
and was it a quick like back and forth? Like, he said something, you said something back.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, we just. You feel me? I'm thinking it's cool. Wow. Like, you feel me? But I wasn't the only person he did that shit to. It was a couple other kids. He was making like Mexican jokes and shit like that. Like, but then you gonna get mad when somebody says something back. That's though, like, you feel me? Like, this don't make no sense with me. Like,
it's nutty.
Like, that's not cool. So after it's like week 5, week 6, I'm still not playing. We ain't won a game since I started. I'm like, you know, I'm about to just go on the scout. I'm trying to play. Like, I ain't about to be taking those reps in practice, and you ain't even about to be using me. I'm about to go on the scout and make the offense better. You feel me? I'm like, all right, I'm about to go on the scout defense now where all the scout guys are. I'm about to go over there and just ball out. You feel me? Go over there. I love football, so I'm about to go ball out regardless. I'm here. You feel me? I'm about to go play. So the fact that I did that, I think that got him even more mad. You feel me? And I'm over there with the offense and shit. Defense terrorizing shit, cooking our offense. You feel me? Like, niggas can't even really get it. I feel like I was helping them. You feel me? I'm over there balling. I'm better than the scout team players. I'm over there making plays. They're like, yo, we got to block him. You feel me? Like, the coach is like, yo, watch Joe J out there. You feel me? Like, I'm the best thing they got on that defense right now. You feel me? Like, there's other players obviously that's good, but you feel me? I'm like a factor. You know what I mean? Like,
type shit.
It's in practice though. You feel me? So I ended up doing that shit for like the rest of the season. And after that, I'm like, yo, I'm out of here. You feel me? I'm about to slide. You feel me? So then, when I go to slide, I hit up my JUCO coach. You feel me? Now I ain't talked to him exactly. I talked to my JUCO DC because I was my dog for it. You feel me? Yeah. So I hit him up, and he was with him at a new school called Missouri Southern. You feel me? So I started Missouri Southern. I'm about to play there, and then this one, all that COVID shit done hit. You feel me? Done happened. So now it's 2019. Going into 2020, you feel me? That spring, I didn't play that spring. I sat at home, just working at Walmart and shit, you feel me? Like, just trying to get my bread up, whatever. Trying to stay focused on, you feel me? I already got my AA, you feel me? Whatever. I'm trying to get my.
You got your what?
AA, which is like your associate's degree. Which you need your associates to leave Garden City, but I'm trying to get my bachelor's. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm about to go to the school in Missouri. You feel me? I'm about to work the system. You feel me? I'm about to go there play. And I'm at that point where I'm like, I got the intangibles. I'm tall, big, fast. Like if I just ball out, somebody gonna have to grab me. You feel me? Something something gonna shake. You feel me? So.
And Missouri Southern's a JUCO.
No, that's a D1. All right, that's a D2 school. So my JUCO coach, it's funny. This is a funny situation because all the kids that he didn't, I feel like he knew he was taking this job. You feel me? Because all the kids that didn't get recruited, he took them all with him to this D2 school. You feel me? Okay. So I feel like he did that on purpose, though. You feel me? Like he was like trying to keep kids like back low key. You feel me? So he could. You know what I mean? Build up his little program at his new school he was going to, bringing all his recruits, trying to, you know what I mean? But like them JUCO, like they're D1 caliber players. They had no business being at that D2.
Right.
Feel me? So
strictly just because their grades, probably.
Right. Yeah. And he was like, you know what I mean, getting them in or whatever, getting them in the D2 because D2 is different. You don't need like a high GPA to get in D2. Like, okay. You could be like have lower grades and get in there and be valid. So he took all them with him to that D2. So some of my dogs are there. So I call up. I'm like, yo, I need some. And my coach like, you know what, take you. You feel me? I'm like, but I'm about to get out of here. Like the coach.
Is it that easy to like transfer schools?
From D1 to D2, not like D1 to D1.
Okay.
Think about D1, you're on a clock. This is why I didn't go back D1 because you're on a clock. You feel me? So like, as soon as you step on, as soon as I got the JUCO, my D1 clock already had started. You feel me?
Really?
You know what I mean? Like as soon as you start playing any collegiate ball, your clock already starts. You feel me? So, this is why another reason I was tied at JUCO because I spent 3 years at JUCO. Is really supposed to be a 2-year process. My coach kept me there for 3 years. A couple kids he kept for 3 years. You feel me? So mine, I really only got one and a half year. You feel me? 2 max at the D1. I'm about to slide to. You feel me? 'Cause I already done spent most of my time at this JUCO. Yeah. Feel me? So I'm on a time clock at this D1. So I'm like, these niggas ain't even playing me. Like, I gotta figure some shit out. You feel me? Like I started panicking. You feel me? Like damn, like this ain't go the way I expected it to go. Like you feel me? Like I got number 1 on all this shit. I ain't balling. Like I'm fucked up in the head. I'm like damn. Like am I really that trash? Like. Fuck, like, I'm not playing.
Start fucking with you psychologically.
You feel
and
me?
shit.
Like, damn, I'm not good. You feel me? So, I started the D2 and shit in the summer. I started in the summer workouts. And that's when that COVID shit hit, you feel me? So, the season was like some weird shit. We wasn't playing. It was D2, you feel me? So, they was like, no, we definitely not playing, you feel me? Like, only certain schools was really playing, like, on some shit. Like, really, like, Power 5. I think it was only Power 5 schools only playing, like, that season, you feel me? So, as a D2, we wasn't playing, you feel me? So
what's Power 5? What are Power 5 schools?
Like SEC schools. Like, you know what SEC is? ACC.
It's like LSU.
Yeah, LSU. Like the big school, USC, Big Ten school, Ohio State.
Okay.
ACC, North Carolina State. Like those schools.
Like the money-making schools.
Yeah, basically. You feel me? Like Monmouth is D1, but it's not Power 5. You feel me? Like Buffalo's D1, but it's not Power 5. You feel me? Yeah. It's in a MAC conference. It's like they call it Group of 5. Yeah. It's a little smaller conference, but it's still D1, but they just group them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, go to this D2 and shit. Like I'm about to play here. Feel me? COVID happened, so I don't play that season. You feel me? So I'm just doing school, which is good for me. I'm about to graduate, get my little degree. You feel me? Yeah. Because once I get my degree, I can grad transfer somewhere. You feel me? So once I graduate, I can transfer to another school. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, I'm about to just graduate here. You feel me? I'm about to slide. You feel me? Worst come to worst, I'm about to just slide up out of here. You feel me? So I'm trying to slide back D1, but that shit don't work like that. I thought I was able to be able to graduate and be able to slide back to a D1, you feel me? But it didn't work like that. So once I graduated there, I never even played ball there. I just ended up graduating there, and I was like, all right, I'm about to just go to a different school, you feel me? I'm about to go back to the crib, go to Westchester. I called the coach from Westchester, like, they recruited me in high school and shit like that, but they wasn't about to get me in high school. I'm hot, you feel me? Like Power 5 offers, like, so I called them back up, and they're like, oh, you can come here, so I'm about to slide there and shit. I'm there.
But when I say, was it that easy? I mean, like, you're just literally calling them, like, on the phone and being like...
Yeah, type shit. I mean, I got to get my transcripts and shit like that, so if you got a bill, that's where it comes tricky. If you got a bill or some coaches try to fuck you over, they'll make you have a bill. So if you have a bill, you can't get your transcripts unless you pay your bill. Feel me? So, but a lot of niggas don't got 2 bands or just 1,000, 1,500 just laying around.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Ante up for a joint, so you might have to work for a little bit, save up money, pay off your transcripts.
And then
try to transfer, but that could be, you know what I mean, depending on what kind of job you got, what you're doing, that shit might take, you know what I mean?
Right, and that offer might not even be there next time.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like you gotta just, you know what I mean, try to wiggle through, finesse if you can, you feel me, type shit.
Wow.
Yeah, shit different.
It is crazy though. Am I the only one that's like fascinated that that's how easy it is though to kind of like just call and be like,
It's easy, but it ain't easy at the same time. You feel me?
Yeah, I've transferred. That shit was a headache for real.
it was a headache for you?
I mean, but yeah, you know why? I was going to a rivalry school. They made it like a big thing.
Yeah.
They tried to like not even allow me to get out the school. It was bro. It was
Wow.
It was a whole big thing.
How
Even like tell you went from PA to Jersey, like. Yeah, I had to sit out.
Word.
same state you got to sit out? Just
Whole
mandatory?
State conference. I think it's pretty mandatory.
Wow.
It's like an 8 or 9 game mark or some shit.
It's basketball.
Yeah, it's a date. Yeah, it's a date, but I think it equals up to like 7 or 8 games or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. But now I think now you could do that shit without like you can just slide.
I mean,
now,
yeah, I know. Well, nah, I think it does depend. I'm pretty sure it depends.
Probably all depends. Man.
Yeah, even now I coach at Paul 6, and I know one kid we're getting from Deferent might have to sit. But
Wow.
That's college.
High school.
Okay, high school. Yeah, the high school rules are different now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow.
Nah, see, I didn't end up playing in Westchester because I'm going through the as I was working out, like prior to me getting to Westchester, I'm working out and shit. Obviously, I'm trying to stay in shape. I'm fucking around doing one-on-ones and shit. And I fuck around and tweak my knee type shit. You feel me? On some shit like, and I really didn't at the time. I go from D1, so I'm used to having trainers on deck. You feel me? So now I'm at the crib. I ain't really got nobody. You feel me? It's like damn, like I'm having all these resources and you know what I mean, water. You know what I mean, all these rehab equipment and all this shit. And I ain't got nothing. So I was like damn. So the only person I know is my high school trainer. He always get me right. So I call him like, yo, my knee's fucked up. He's like, come in, check me out. He's like, you need to get like an MRI or some shit though, 'cause I can't really. It's like deep in my knee. You feel me? Ain't no like shit. He could just tell like I need a doctor type shit. You feel me? So then I go to a doctor and shit, and they're telling me that I'm some cartilage in my knees missing. You feel me? Like so for me playing like for time, it just my bones just rubbing against each other like so a piece of my cartilage went missing type shit. So it wore away. So he's like, the only procedure you could do is like basically like a refill, like you feel me, like refill the cartilage, like so he has to go in there and like call like it's like a sculpting some shit like a sculpting. I don't know the fancy word for that shit, but he like gonna scope my knee and like
close to the mic.
He's gonna like scope my knee and shit, and he's gonna like put more cartilage in there type shit. You feel me? But you don't never know how that shit gonna work. Every time you get surgery, that shit. You feel me? Is like up in the air. You feel me? Like,
Never know.
You really never know. You feel me? And he told me that prior to getting my surgery. You feel me? Like you don't know. You feel me? You might come back better. You might come back. You know what I mean? Like, so
you're rolling the dice.
You feel me? At this point,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lucky 7. You feel me? I'm trying to hit some shit. So
50-50 though.
You know what I mean?
To play football again, that you gotta kind of if the option is not playing, it's kind of like
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Lucky. You feel me? I've been playing since I was 4 years old. I ain't about to stop now. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I guess so. He's like, you need to get a surgery. He didn't say I need to get a surgery. You either get a surgery or take a steroid shot. One thing about a steroid shot is that shit don't really help you. It just basically gives you time. You feel me? But it makes your knee weaker in the time that it's doing that.
Continue to get them shits.
So I'll be getting the rest of my life type shit. You feel me? So I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. You feel me? Whatever I'm trying to get, I want it to be permanent. You feel me? So I'm good moving forward. So I'm like, all right, bet we could do the knee surgery. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? I'm with it. So I set the appointment with my doctor. You feel me? I'm at Westchester and I told him like, yo, I can't play this season. Like, I'm doing this whole time I'm playing with my knees messed up this whole camp. I'm busting my ass like the whole camp. You feel me? So and my knee just keeps swelling up after every practice. Like it swell up. Like you feel me? So I'm like, nigga, if we can't even go to practice, ain't no way I'm about to play a full game, 4 quarters. Like I probably I'm luckily if I make it off 1 quarter. You feel me? Like basically halftime, me stopping for a little bit, my shit gonna be hurting. You feel me? I'm like, I ain't about to waste my last year like this. You feel me? I'm like, all right, I'm about to get the surgery. Slide back, you feel me? The coach is like, all right, yeah, I fuck with you feel me? So, like, definitely come back, you feel me? Like, say you still young, you got time. Like,
how old are you at this point?
At this point, I'm like 23 at this point.
Okay.
I'm 23. So I'm 23 years old and shit. So he's like, you're young, you feel me? Like, the one kid on the team's like 26, 27. Like, there is older kids on there, you feel me?
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. But I wouldn't be, honestly, I fuck with that, but I feel like I wouldn't want to be that old, like, still trying to.
In college, yeah.
You feel me? Like, I feel me? I ain't beasting like that. I love football, but, like, I ain't trying to make it that bad. You feel me? I can go get a bag some other way, you feel me? Like, if I put that football energy in something else, feel me? I'm gonna excel just as like I did in football.
Right.
You feel me? So, I told Westchester I'm about to get a surgery. He's like, all right, come back next season. You feel me? The doctor's telling me the surgery, like the procedure, like it's not a big procedure, but the recovery is gonna be like a long time. You feel me? He's like, you probably won't be like doing nothing probably for like 10 months. You feel me? Like, so I'm like, damn, it's already cutting into the next season, like type shit. You feel me? Like almost like spring ball, summer camp. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, back. I do the surgery. You feel me? And I'm at the crib and shit. I'm during football season. I'm like, damn, like I'm supposed to be playing right now. I'm at the crib. Like I ain't even trying to watch football or nothing. Like I'm just down. Like you feel me? Like damn, I'm supposed to be playing. Like mind you, I'm thinking in my head I'm about to be 20. My head, I'm like I'm about to go to college, do 1 year. Like just prior to all this shit in my mind, thinking about like when I was younger, thinking about college. I'm about to do 1 year to go to the league. Like 2 years, I'm about to slide. You feel me? It took me 2 years just to even get to. You know what I mean? Just to get to where I wanted to be. You feel me? So it was like damn, like. This is crazy, you feel me? This is nothing like I thought it would be, you feel me? It's really like a roller, you feel me? It's on some shit, it's a journey for real, you feel me? Like, it's shit crazy. So, I'm at the crib, just got surgery and shit. I'm like, damn, like, I gotta make some shit shake. Like, I ain't got bread like that. I really can't move like that, you feel me? So I can't really go get no bread like that, you feel me? Like, usually in school, you can fast with Pell Grants, all that shit. So I'm gonna have some type of bread on me, you feel me? I'm usually chilling. So now I'm like, damn, like, I ain't got nothing, you feel me? Like, so, I'm at the crib, months is going by, I'm finally able to walk and shit. I'm doing rehab therapy, all that, you feel me? So then I'm thinking like, oh yeah, my knee gonna be feeling better, like and like that 10 months go by, my knee still like, you feel me, not like, you know what I mean? Like it don't swell up like it do, but like
it's just not the same.
It's not the same, you feel me? Like it's like damn, like
right.
It's knowing that, you feel me, like I'm not the same nigga that I used to be, like you feel me? Like I can move, but I'm not him, you feel me? Like I'm not that nigga that I once was, like at least like body wise for me, like my mind, I'm still there. I'm still seeing, reading my keys, all that shit's the same, but like I just don't move like.
It's crazy, man.
You know what I mean?
Your body telling you could do it, but your body not following you.
Shit, I'm like, damn. So I'm like, damn. I'm glad I went to college day for me. So I got my degree and shit. So I'm like, at the end of the day, for me, I'm still gonna be good regardless. You feel me? Like I'm still winning regardless. At the end of the day, I got my degree. I'm thinking about a bigger picture now. I'm like, all right, football shit. All right, it was cool. You feel me? I went D1. Like I experienced that shit. But I got my degree, you feel me? And I went through experience now that I could now share with other, you know what I mean, young men, you feel me, who's going through or who's gonna go, because everybody's gonna go through the same shit, you feel me? The game don't change, you feel me? Just the people, you feel me? So somebody's gonna go through that same process that I went through, you feel me? So I'm like, now that I know how to handle that process, now I can help them, you feel me, on some shit that I fucked up on, you feel me? So now I can help them make sure they don't make that same mistake that I do,
right?
You feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to just, you know what I mean, figure some shit out for the time being. Like I still want to play football, but at the end of the day, like I ain't trying to play if I'm not gonna be that bull still. You know what I mean? So that's when I get into teaching and shit. You feel me? That's how I meet. Ugly Steve here. You feel me?
You know what I mean?
Ugly Steve.
Ugly Steve. Yeah. So this how then I end up being him. And shit, I started teaching this shit. I'm like, damn, teaching. I always wanted to be a coach. I'm like, teaching is kind of like coaching for real. You feel me? It's basically the same shit. You feel me? Just a different scenery.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so.
I was going to ask you that. Like, what are some of the similarities between teaching in a classroom versus like coaching? And do you get the same reward, the same feeling of like fulfillment in both places?
I mean, yeah, I think I do. Cause I like as coaches, because you just want to see your kids excel. You feel me? You want to see kids just get better, and you seeing them getting better. It's like damn, like watching them grow and seeing them like change, like damn. All right, well, you listen, and you actually like it's fire. Like all right, like you really getting better. Like you know what I mean? Like that shit really fire. So I think teaching and coaching is kind of the same thing. Cause like teaching is like, oh yeah, like teach get a math problem. It's like, oh, you couldn't do it before. It was like, oh, now you could do it now. Or now you could teach somebody how to do it now. You feel me? Like now you're doing it on your own. Feel me? Now you know what I mean?
Type shit.
Coaching, like, oh, you teach the kid how to play certain coverages. Like at first he don't know how to do it that well. Then now he's doing it. Now he's teaching the other kid, oh yo, I know how to do the coverage. You feel me? I'm sure how to do the coverage. You know what I mean? Like it's all the same though. You feel me? Like there's different names and different places for it.
So as we transition then into the teacher life, talk about your experiences. How do you feel? What are you seeing? Just from the perspective of being a black teacher, a black male teacher, obviously among a population of kids who we can relate to and share stories with and be ourselves with. But like, talk about just your experiences, like being a teacher, specifically at our school, but a black teacher at our school.
Being a teacher, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is fire. Like, especially at our school, you feel me? Like, cause like you said, a bunch of kids that can relate to you, so I can go in there and talk about Friday or just any type of movies or anything like just, just culture stuff. You feel me? I listen to the same music they listen to. You feel me? So like, that shit just make it easy. You know what I mean? Like, and talking to them is like, all right, you don't have a dad. Like, I ain't grow up with a dad either. Like, you feel me? Like, I can relate. You know what I mean? Single parent mom. Like, that was me. You know what I mean? Like. My mom's emailing me like, oh, I'm about to, you know what I mean? Black moms at that emailing, oh, I don't play about, you know what I mean? So like my mom's talking to me like, I'm a young teacher too, you feel me? So it's like I'm not that far away from that, you feel me? Like I feel like I was just in high school, you feel me? Like doing everything y'all was doing, like all it's just fire though, you feel me?
Yeah. I love that we work for Black women.
Yeah, that's fire too.
I say that all the time, like, bro, I love that.
I do love that.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Our principal is a Black woman, our assistant principal is a Black woman, and our dean of students is a Black woman.
That's fire. That's very fire.
So it's like the 3 people that we answer to immediately are all Black women, bro. And like, just shout out to them because they've
shout out. They always look out and take care of us.
They always look out and take care of us, bro. Like it truly feels that way too. Like it feels like they are like looking out for us. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they're not setting us up. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Like we get like, and I don't even say we get special treatment more than we have more of just a special bond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're like saving the donuts for us or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you just feel protected. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a place of a school system where it's like we teach with different people, bro. Like we're not, our teachers aren't cool like us. There's some teachers who don't come from where we come from and can't relate to us and can't talk the way we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's politics, bro. There's politics everywhere. There's politics everywhere, but it's politics
anywhere you go.
And in a place like teaching where your head is already on a stick anyway because you're a Black male and you're young and like the kids like you more than they like certain teachers and whatever the case, it's like you want to know that if you get tied up in some shit politically that's kind of like bullshit, but you know what I'm saying, whatever, you want to know that the people you're answering to aren't going to like sway the other way because they can't relate to you or sway the other way because, you know what I'm saying, like,
hell yeah,
bro, I had a situation with our principal and we just like, it was a situation, and long story short, we just locked eyes on it, and it was like,
I know.
Yeah. We just like looked at each other, and it was like you saw it, and it was like,
you ain't gotta say nothing.
We didn't even say anything. Yeah, continue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's super lit, bro. It's super lit. How do you feel about the culture at our school?
I like the culture. It's dope culture. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a diverse school. Like where white kids is like the minorities there, you know what I mean? Like
we don't really have any white kids.
Exactly, you know what I mean? But if we, you know what I mean?
We actually do have one.
Like one or two. That's
we
what I'm
have
saying.
one.
They're the minorities. Like I've never been to a school like where white was the minority. You know what I mean? Like there was more like Spanish and Black than white. So it's like, damn, this is different.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I fuck with it though. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel so comfortable.
Do y'all teach the same grade?
You have a few grades.
I got a few. Yeah, kind of.
So he was computer science first.
Okay.
And then you had an interesting journey. Then they moved him to physical education.
Yeah. Okay.
It was like an interesting transition. Yeah. But so he gets like kind of a few grades. Yeah. Like where I just have 11th grade. But I also have 12th graders in my AP class, which I found out. Like my last period AP class is like mostly seniors.
Okay.
Yeah. I found that out because remember when they went on the trip to
recently?
Yes. When they left like 9th period or 8th period, something like that. We were in class and they made the announcement and it was like all seniors like come to the main office, we're about to leave type shit. And the whole class started packing their shit.
Yeah, no.
And I thought they were fucking with me. And I was like laughing. I was like, oh, y'all funny as hell. And it was like, and I was like, well, y'all are seniors? And it was like, yeah. And it fucked me up, bro. It truly fucked me up. Because I had seniors last year. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it was because the AP course got switched. Like the AP course that juniors would normally take became the course that seniors take.
Okay.
So it was like the juniors or seniors who already took AP Lit are like now just kind of taking the one they didn't take, which is AP Lang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. Yeah. Bro, you have a travel company. Yeah. Talk a little bit about that. We like to travel.
Yeah. Okay, you doing travel? You be trying to plan shit up.
Yeah, I be trying. You see me all the time.
I'm about to hire Steve. I think I'm about to hire him.
Hey man, listen.
I'm about to hire him for the company because you like that.
I come with a price, man. Listen, man. You come with a good price. We can talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You gotta write something down on a piece of paper.
Yeah. So me and my mom got this travel company. It's called Premier Travel Group. So basically, that is. I mean, it's fire though because we be going places for the low, obviously. Like, we visiting, we're traveling, so we get the good travel agent rate. So we get to go basically try these properties out. We're about to sell these properties, so they let us come there for a low fee, sometimes free, you feel me?
Wow.
Or for a low fee, we go there for like a couple days, just go check it out and review it, obviously, and just give them reviews and give our clientele reviews on, you know what I mean, what we like about it, what we don't like about it.
Yeah.
Feel me? So
That's fire.
you know what I mean? That's really what it's pretty simple, but it's dope, you know what I mean? Like, it's dope.
Yeah, I'm at the holler at you.
You feel me?
Shit, yeah. Where have you been?
I've been to Jamaica. I've been to
Montego Bay.
I've been to Ocho Rios, not Montego Bay. I gotta get over there though. I heard it be going down over
Montego
there.
Bay is crazy.
Ocho Rios is fire. I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to Haiti. I've been been to a couple places in Mexico. I've been to what's it called? Damn, I can't even think of what it's right now.
Do you have a favorite of all those places?
I think Dominican Republic might be my favorite. That or Jamaica. Okay. Jamaica was fire.
I feel like I know why Dominican Republic was your favorite. Yo, he's
okay.
Bro, school be funny as hell, bro. School be funny as hell, bro. Oh man.
I was like Saint Bermuda, like run that like that, like the the Keys down there type.
Did you go to the Bermuda Triangle?
Nah, I ain't been to Bermuda Triangle. I think I was on a cruise when I went to. Like,
you don't make it out apparently.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that.
I don't want to go.
He said I kind of want to go. He ain't trying to make it out. He crazy. He's like, I ain't gonna lie.
Be honest, bro. You don't want to find out. You don't like. You're not like. Come on, son. How is nobody coming back? You don't want to know.
Hell no.
You gonna be stuck with them. I want to know.
You feel
is
me?
Is it them flying over it? Or are they like sailing into it? How is it?
I thought it was all above. You feel me?
It's like flying. So if you fly into this,
I don't even want to know
area. I'm saying though, like how like are planes getting lost or are boats getting lost, or is it both?
I think all it was both, right? It was all. That's why I said all the above. You feel me? It was all the above.
Bro, just stay away.
Yeah, just don't fuck with.
I have so many questions.
We need you here, Brody.
I'd like to see a documentary on the Bermuda Triangle.
You don't have one?
I want one I want a 2022 Netflix one.
Shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? I don't want the one that fucking
1980 type.
Yeah,
one, right?
you know what I'm saying? Shit's in black and white.
This shit in black and white.
Yeah. I need to know.
2022 Netflix. That's it.
Yeah, I need to know. Bro, all right. So, what's something that you want people to know about you? What's something that maybe they don't know, but you're like, damn, if I could, I wish I could portray this to everybody that I met.
I'm overthinker, so I start digging deep. You feel me?
I
go too deep sometimes. You feel me? Like, damn, I want to tell him. Like, sometimes and that shit could be so simple. Sometimes, like, damn. I want people to know I'm just a helper. You feel me? Like, I'm just here to help people. You feel me? I feel like that's my call. I feel like that shit's just too easy to me. Like, you feel me? To be able to like talk to somebody and get them to like, I want to say get them to do what I want them to do, but I can maybe to get them and take them a direction, you feel me? They might not be able to take themselves, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's just, even my friends, I feel like that's just easy, like, for me to do, like, just to help them and put them in positions to win, you know what I mean?
Same shit.
So,
so what's the long-term goal? What's next? You talked about the travel company, talked about teaching, like, what's next for you? What's going on?
Long term, I got a couple. I'm trying to get my hands in everything, you feel me? But the problem, you can't really do that, you feel me? Like, you gotta sometimes take one thing and just run with it, you feel me? Like, sometimes you putting your hands in all these pockets, you feel me? Sometimes just slowing up the process of you just, you know what I mean? So right now, I'm looking at being an athletic director, and
At the school.
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Fire. That's hard.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm trying to do that, but I also fuck with coaching, you feel me? And somebody was trying to tell me, like, there's no way you're going to be able to be an athletic director and be a head coach. Like, you feel me? Like, that's just really hard.
That's
like,
a lot.
You feel me? That is a lot. You feel me? Like, I don't even got a family yet. You feel me? So imagine when I got a family, I got kids. Like,
And we doing a lot.
Because coaching in itself, I feel like is a lot of time. I'm not even the head coach. I'm an assistant coach, and I feel like the amount of time you put in, even in that sense, is like a lot. So being an AD and any type of coach, I feel like is a lot to balance. Not to say you can't do it. You know what I mean, but
you gotta be realistic sometimes. You feel me? Like, that shit not. You feel me?
Shit
Gonna be hard as shit. So
AD is fire though.
now you feel me?
That's fire.
trying to be a young black AD.
That's a banger, bro. That would be a banger, son. That would be a banger, son.
Should be fire.
Listen, man, we appreciate you coming through, bro.
Word.
Appreciate y'all,
We
man.
appreciate you, man. School is fucking lit with you, bro. School is fucking lit with you, bro.
In there.
We got real tight click, you know what I'm saying, at the school. Shout out Miss Pegaron.
Yeah, Miss Peg.
We supposed to have her, bro. We had to reschedule her.
She ain't come
Yeah,
through?
we had to reschedule her. Well, we caught her at a bad time, bro. She just moved.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, we was like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all got your own table in the teacher's lounge?
Nah, we don't fuck with the teachers.
No, we don't fuck with the teachers. No, we don't do that no more. We don't make those freshman mistakes. We don't make no freshman mistakes over there.
Teachers now.
Y'all crazy.
We do not go to the teachers' lounge. No,
We
sir.
won't be in there.
We go in each other's rooms. Like, I got a room upstairs. Pegaron got a room on the second floor. He in the gym a lot, so like if the gym empty, we pull up in the gym. Like we really just find a spot, like find a spot to get low, but we don't
We won't go to the teacher's
We
lounge.
won't in the lines no more.
yeah,
shit,
sometimes
so-
interactions gotta stay to a minimum.
Yeah. High and by.
Listen, man. One more time for your host, man. It's been a great episode. My name is Steven. I go by Ugly Steven on Instagram.
It's your boy I Robinson on 3_ all platforms.
Behind the camera, we have OG_Bs_ as well as Vintage Sense 2_. Bo, do you want to plug yourself? Your Instagram, where people can find you?
Yeah, my IG for my travel company is Premier Travel Group, and my Instagram name is Air Control 1, Air Traffic Control 1.
I'm about to say it's definitely traffic in there somewhere.
Air Traffic Control.
Yeah, y'all are getting all inconvenient with the switching of the names.
Nah, 'cause I'm about to start a DB, like a defensive back skills like.
Oh, fire.
Oh, that's
You feel me? So that's gonna be
hard.
the name of Air Control.
That's
Air
hard.
Control.
That's fire.
Air Traffic Control. You feel me? So I'm about to start it up. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get my IG out there. Get it. You know what I mean? Get it right.
Where type shit. All right, man. Listen, man. This is Out of Jersey podcast.
Big game.
Until next time, y'all.
Appreciate you.
Peace.
Peace.